Hi, I'm Dr. Liang. I'm here with Kaylee, who is one of my patients. We're going to have a Vagina Dialogue. So Kaylee's here with her mom. She's 17, but both she and her mom have had labiaplasties, and I just thought it was really interesting. First of all, the great relationship that they have, like how open they are about being able to communicate and talk and show concerns and issues that they have with their bodies. But then also, I wanted Kaylee to kind of share about her own experience and what led her to wanting to do this, and what's going on in high schools these days with bullying and just kind of self-image and wanting to change yourself so drastically in an area that is traditionally very private and very intimate and something that you don't show your friends and you don't show your mom. All right, I'm going to let Kaylee and her mom just kind of take over.
I figured out when I wanted the surgery when it got really uncomfortable to like wear certain clothes like jeans, and then in my bikinis I noticed it bulged more and I knew that wasn't normal. And then once I got into high school, like girls' pictures started going around and guys would make comments like chewed up bubble gum and just all this stuff. So then it started like becoming a trend where girls were getting it all cut off. And then my mom was like, yeah, like we can do it for you, like obviously so you're comfortable, blah blah blah. And she had it, so she knew.
So did you ever have boys say anything about you particular, or is it just you heard from friends and other classmates?
From like other girls, not about me.
Okay. And how many girls do you know who've had this done?
2, and I know like girls who want it.
Yeah. And how old were you when you first started thinking that there was something that didn't feel normal to you?
12.
Okay. And how old were you when you started having your period?
13.
Okay. Did you notice that after the period started, it got worse, or was it? Yeah.
It got worse.
Okay. And then at what age did you start talking to your mom to be like, hey, can I please get
14.
She's like, 2 years after puberty, I can have the surgery. I'm like, 2 years will. Let's wait until you're like at least 16, you know?
Yeah.
But then being sexually active, you know, she was kind of like hiding, you know?
Yeah.
And dark and, you know, stuff like that, like not comfortable.
Yeah.
So then I said, okay, we'll get it for you for your senior gift.
Graduation.
Yeah, graduation. You know, we didn't, and everyone's like, what'd you get? We're like, a Louis. We didn't know what to say.
I got a designer vagina.
Yeah.
I got a new whip.
Yeah. Exactly. So she got it and now she's happy, and her bathing suits, it's like flat now, you know, and then she can wear shorts and it's not tugging and pulling, you know?
Yeah.
So she's happy.
Okay. So you mentioned that you were sexually active. So did you feel really self-conscious? Did you feel like you couldn't be naked in the light?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And that was from the first time, like with every boyfriend that you've had?
I had one boyfriend for 4 years, so it was like he didn't know for 4 years.
He didn't even know she had the surgery. He didn't. She had to tell him something else, and then she finally told him when she got home from surgery that she had the surgery. And then he was like, why would you do that? Like, why would you get that surgery? You were fine the way you were. And she was like, you made fun of every single girl that had a vagina like this, so why would I ever tell you?
So I was just like, oh, great.
Oh, no. Is he the one who used that, what was it, bubble gum?
Yeah, they call like beef curtains, chewed up bubble gum, pastrami, Arby's, like a pastrami sandwich, like horrible.
I haven't heard the bubble gum one before.
Yeah,
the
like a catcher's mitt. They do catcher's mitt.
Catcher's mitt.
That's just horrible.
I know.
Wow. And then with social media, so they're sending pictures around?
Girls, yeah.
Girls, because some of them don't like know
that
that's not normal, so
Yeah.
they just send them, and then guys are like, what? Then just break them down.
Oh no. So this is definitely a difference between boys and girls, because when do you see girls sending other girls pictures of penises and say, oh, this is weird looking, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go over to mom, because you had your done too. And how old were you when you did it? Did you have kids at that time? What was your
I just had Kaylee. I got my boobs and then my vagina like a month. I think I was 26, and I actually went under anesthesia, and I had a horrible experience because they gave me too much of the medication. So when I didn't come out good, and then my lips turned blue. It was like I would have way rather stayed awake and then just got the shots like Kaylee, but they didn't give me that option. So I don't know. I healed like within like 3 weeks, and
Oh, good.
my husband didn't even know that I got the surgery too.
Isn't
So
that
this is funny.
He still
Yeah, I still tell him that I got it, and he doesn't believe me. So we're both in the same. I'm like, I got the surgery. Like, you didn't realize that I was like more open, like having sex in the light and stuff like that. You know, he's like, I just didn't even know. You know, so he's just an idiot too. I don't know.
It's pretty typical.
We were together for
men.
8 years. So.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, so many women come in here and they say, "Oh, my husband doesn't
know.
approve. He doesn't want me to do anything." But then if they go and do something, they're like, "My husband never even noticed."
Yeah.
So it really makes
her
you wonder.
sensation has changed. I know this is like she couldn't have an orgasm before because we didn't know if it was the skin, and now she has. So that's interesting too. You know.
What was that like the first time?
She was shocked. She called me like, "Mom, are you alone?" Like.
I love it.
Yeah. So obviously the surgery helped something because she
Yeah.
4 years never, and then after the surgery, yeah.
Okay, so improved
Sensation.
sexual experience with the sensation and ability to have orgasm, more confidence in the way that you look, both in clothing and outside, and then just more comfortable overall. Awesome. Let's talk about, too, you mentioned that you went under general anesthesia, and for Kaylee, we did everything under local. Yeah, we used numbing cream and then little numbing shots, and she took a little bit of like a Xanax type medication just to get her calm, but we did right here in the office. How was your experience with that? Oh, and to mention, just to be totally honest, I did a revision on Kaylee because she wanted it like really tucked in. She knew exactly what she wanted. Mom knew exactly what they wanted. So we went and did this twice. She's been through it twice, 2 recoveries. So she is an expert at this point.
Yeah.
This is my first rodeo. It was really easy. I didn't really feel the shots because the numbing cream.
Yeah.
It worked really good. Yeah, I don't even think I felt the shot.
Yeah, and I mean, for someone who's never had children,
Yeah,
is
that's
like
a lot
basically a baby in
trauma.
every other way.
Yeah.
This is kind of a scary thing to think of people cutting your vagina, but she did amazing. I think the first time we listened to the radio, and this time
we were watching.
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then what about recovery? Because you've been through it twice, and you can kind of really tell people.
The first time it took me about 10 days to fully I was still like limping around, basically like I just got off a horse, and I couldn't really get up for like 6 days. It was just kind of, I was sitting down, and now this time
You slept in your bed this time?
Yeah, I was finally able to get in my bed. Like I had to sleep on the couch for like the first week. This time I got in my bed the first night, so it was just like, I think because I have less cuts, it was easier for me this time. But I was hanging out with my friends 3 nights ago. Yeah, it's like I'm normal.
Okay. And I do give you pain medication after. How many days would you say you were taking pain medicine?
The first day.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about the swelling and the icing and all that?
Oh yeah, icing. It was just, icing's annoying, but you gotta do what you gotta do. But I just took Motrin and I was fine.
Good. Awesome. Any problems when you tried to pee?
No.
Any problems when you tried to poop?
No,
this
pain
time was
doesn't hurt.
perfect.
Yeah,
Huh?
before I took like stools off, but this time I didn't even need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Great. Let's see. Anything else? What else do people want to know about? Would you do it again? Would you recommend it to your friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just the worst part's the stitches. That's it.
Yeah.
But
That's
the
what she said.
surgery,
She
the
said
surgery, I was just sitting there. I didn't even know. I
Like
just
a
felt a
walking
little
apart.
bit of tugging, and that's it.
Yeah.
Other than that, you don't feel it.
Okay. And so then as a young woman, as a teenager just graduating high school, what do you think of, like, when friends come up to you and you guys start talking about this? Is this something that you would say, hey, look into this, or would you recommend they wait a little bit longer?
I mean, if you're not comfortable with yourself and you can fix it, just might as well do it, Because I know a lot of girls are insecure about, like, being intimate and being, like, open about that,
And just even changing, like,
Yeah, like, I know, like,
she said she wouldn't even want to change in front of her,
yeah.
she like pull up her pants, like, for PE and
Yeah.
stuff, So
Yeah.
a lot of girls have it.
Yeah. I think this, like, openness, this willingness to talk and to share with your mom, with your friends, is huge, and just like exposing the need that's out there. So I think that's really cool. I think we're basically done with our chat. That was awesome. Thank you so much for participating. And yeah,
Thank you.
Perfect.
thank you.